Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. Today we have the 2022 Toyota Venza Limited. This is all thanks to Infinity of Nashua. We currently have this car listed for sale. I'll include a link to the vehicle in the description below. What I love about this redesigned Venza is the fact that it looks like it drove just off the auto show floor. All the styling elements, they're so out there. It's just so good looking because it looks like a concept car. I mean, look at this just like C shape in the rear. It is absolutely awesome. Still do have plenty of room. JBL sound system in the Limited. Obviously you have all these all-weather mats. To lift this up, you got a spare tire there, as well as jacks, stuff like that. You do have some padding for sound deadening, which is pretty cool. Back seat room, do love this sort of open pore wood trim. It has a matte finish to it. It's not full open pore, but it's close enough. Makes no difference. We will get into that trickery sunroof. Memory seats, nice dark Venza trim here. These seats are so comfortable. I think this is just, I've driven the previous Venza. Obviously do have virtual rearview mirror, which actually I'm gonna go ahead and activate because that's pretty darn cool. So let's get into this sunroof. Obviously panoramic roof. You do have a shade you can open and close, but it goes one step further. With this button here, you give it a press and it frosts up. It is so cool. I've seen this technology start to get integrated with the high-end luxury cars like the BMW iX. Seen it on those and I said that is really, really cool, and I can't wait till it goes mainstream. And now it's in a Toyota, so I can definitely see this starting to come to more and more kind of mainstream luxury cars. So you just, that is just so cool. Although if this gets broken or something falls on this, I don't really want to know what it costs. Obviously as the technology gets more and more integrated, costs are going to go down, so there's going to be that to look forward to. All these buttons here are touch sensitive. You do have not haptic feedback, but a beep to acknowledge each one's press. So you have all your nav, your menu, home. So pretty cool. Do have wireless charging here, which you turn on and on with the power switch. Your power button is kind of just right here, more that open pore wood trim. Heads up display, JBL sound system. Couple different drive modes. You have EV, you go to Eco, Normal, Sport. We'll drive this thing in Sport. 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, obviously made it to the hybrid system. Whole time I've been in this car, haven't really wanted more power. It is quick enough for what it is. Obviously very similar to the Highlander hybrid, which I'm very familiar with. I've driven probably 3 or 4 of those now. You know, being a hybrid system, pretty good response. Brake pedal feel, it is very sensitive. That's something you have to kind of get used to, but that is with a lot of Toyota hybrids. This one's actually pretty good in comparison. Either that or I'm getting used to it, one of the two. but the changeover from pure regen to braking with the brakes themselves, that can be a little sharp. So you kind of, just spending a night with this car, I've gotten used to it, so that's not a concern anymore. Do have nice heads-up display, which I do like. Heated steering wheel. Hello, lights. Can I go? There we go. Just have to creep forward a little bit. Like I said, really good thrust out of this whole system. Highlander, I always felt was a little underpowered. This being a little bit lighter, it works out perfectly fine. I do really want to try a Camry hybrid and just kind of see how, well, the newer ones, as well as the Corolla hybrid. I really want to try those cars and see what they're like. Toyota is, when people ask me, it's my first hybrid, I'm kind of nervous about it, I want something that's going to be reliable, what's your option for the best hybrid out there for somebody who's just getting started with the hybrid? I say Toyota every time. I've seen hybrid Toyotas with 250,000 miles come in that are almost 20 years old, and they still work perfectly. Toyota has been doing hybrids since late 90s with the first gen Prius. They've gotten it pretty well figured out. Now it's to the point where these things are super reliable. Yes, there's some manufacturers out there that for a performance hybrid, there's gonna be better options. Like the Wrangler 4xe is more focused to torque than being efficient. These are definitely more efficiency based, but they still have the benefits of the added torque fill from the electric motors, stuff like that. So you do get, I would say, 90% of the performance benefits out of these, but there are more performance based cars. I don't know in this segment, but there are more performance based hybrids out there. Toyota just makes hybrids that hybrid as hybrids should. Every time I drive a Toyota hybrid, I'm like, yep, this is a hybrid. This is how a hybrid should be. I know they're reliable. You're not going to sit there because, well, this is the manufacturer's first hybrid. You know, like if, for example, I'm not throwing shade, but if VW were to do a hybrid, they've done one in their past, one or two in their past. It's kind of, I know they're based with Volkswagen Audi group, and there's experience with Le Mans hybrids, stuff like that. But I'd still be a little cautious buying a car like that. This one, I know Toyota has done hybrids for over 20 years. And I've seen with my own eyes and driven high mileage Toyota hybrids that still drive great with no major issues. So I think these, if you're looking for a hybrid and you're not looking at Toyota, you're doing yourself a disservice. I think Toyotas, if you keep your car for a while, a Toyota hybrid is going to be the most cost-efficient hybrid you can get. Now, as more and more manufacturers shift to hybrid and full electric, and they get more experience under their belt, that may change with time. Only time will tell. But as we sit right now, well, actually at the same time, Toyota's going to continue making hybrids and continue to improve them. So I don't know. I think Toyota has had the hybrid game cornered for years. And yes, while other manufacturers are starting to come out with more performance-based hybrids and some really cool technology, Toyota's just stood in the background and said, yeah, we know our product's good. We know it's reliable. We're not going to reinvent the wheel here, and we're just going to keep making cars that are known to work, and they're going to be there every single day. And that's the peace of mind driving a hybrid like this, the peace of mind from that. Money really can't buy that unless you buy like a bumper-to-bumper warranty, but then you're still worried about shop costs and, oh, I have to bring my car to service, da-da-da-da-da. I don't know. These just kind of work. They drive like relatively normal cars, and they're going to be cost efficient. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.